couple of weeks ago, I showed you a McLaren Showroom that was built on 1.5 base plates. Finally, I've got something to fill up the other half base plate. My very first modular style MOC building. Hi, I'm Joe, and I'm very proud to show off the building that I've made, a beach shop / pizza restaurant. I had this leftover 16 by 32 space that I knew I wanted to build something on, but my first choice was to pick a rebrickable model using one of the Creator 3-in-1 sets I had. And one of the ones I've used for a lot of rebrickable models is set 31118, the Surfer Beach House, which I had done several rebrickable models with before. But as I kept looking through them, I just didn't find one that I felt would fit into the footprint I had, especially with this little window here from the showroom, which I didn't want to cover up with a building. So I really had to either pick a building that was set farther back on the base plate or do something like this where I made a narrower building and did something else to leave a little bit of space open here on the side. So what I did with my Surfer Beach House sets, I have 3 of them, I went ahead and combined them to make a beach shop on the bottom floor and a pizza restaurant on the upper 2 floors. And really, based on the rebrickable models that have been made from this set, most of them are either other forms of surf shop, tiki bars, or pizza restaurants. So this was a pretty natural combination. Let's take a closer look. We'll start by looking at the inside of the shops from the outside, so through the windows. Here is the bottom floor, which is the beach shop. And you can't see much in there. You can see kind of the clerk at the cash register and somebody looking through things in the back, and some various beach equipment like a surfboard and scuba helmets and life preservers. We'll get a closer look at that later. Upstairs, we've got the main floor of our pizza restaurant. And here through the window, you can watch the pizzas being cooked here in the pizza oven and being prepared here on the table next to the oven. And our chef has one in his hand, ready to go in as soon as there's space in the oven. To get to the pizza restaurant, we've got a little alleyway here between the dealership and the beach shop that leads to stairs that eventually will lead to a door where you can go into the restaurant. Up here on the top floor, you've got more eating area and lots of wires, and we'll have a closer look at that without the wires here in a little bit. My wire management skills are atrocious. And you have places to eat inside, and plus there's a table right here in the front where you can pick up any type of condiments or silverware or napkins that you need. And there's still a little decoration here with some plant life. And then here at the top, we've just got a sign that is supposed to say pizza, the best I could do with those 1/4 circle tiles, which in 3 copies of this set, there are a ton of. Moving around the side, we've got a few windows on the side here. Here in the beach shop, you can see in a little bit. Over here, it's covered up a little bit by some shelves. You have another window here. You can kind of see where the door is at the opposite side where you go into the pizza restaurant. And another window for where you can watch the pizzas being cooked, although you wouldn't really watch from the second story from this side. And finally, here at the back of the beach shop, it looks like we've got crabs have decided to hang out on the back porch. And it looks like there's some type of sink for washing things and maybe a flag so that you know what the conditions are. And it looks like somebody's lost a flipper. Here on the back of the main floor of the pizza restaurant, you can see there's a place to sit, a nice table with a plant in the middle, and somebody's pizza. It looks like it's got tomato sauce and some type of green vegetable and black olive on it. And then finally here at the top floor, we have some more people dining out on a balcony. And you see somebody's got another one of those pizzas, and somebody's got, looks like a salad. And we have another person here who looks like he has just gotten his pizza to go after finishing as much as he could, even though he left a little bit of a mess there on the table. But I did say that this model was modular style in that each floor can be disassembled And I'm going to demonstrate that, but first I'm going to have to take a quick break and get the lights out of it because I need to get those out of the way so everything will come apart cleanly and you'll be able to see on the inside.
A few moments later.
Okay, here goes nothing trying to get these modules apart. It's not perfection, but I think it will suffice. So let's look at these one floor at a time. I'll start here in the surf shop, where on the wall closest to where the car dealership is, we've got a table here where we've got various, looks like diving supplies, and even a little surfboard there at the bottom. And even here in the corner, we've got a rack where we've got air tanks and life preservers. We've got another surfboard here on the top of the back wall. And it's real tight to get here on the other side, but you see another rack with surfboards there in the back. And you see a cashier, it looks like, with a decorative crab there on the table. And here in the front window, this is supposed to be my attempt at some type of mannequin wearing a helmet and life preserver and a life jacket and a flipper. And then we've got two surfboards decorating the sides. And then something I put out here on the side, which is really only visible when you walk from the side here, is this sign that says pizza with a surfboard pointing up, instructing people to go upstairs to get to the pizza restaurant. So let's look at that next. Here in the pizza restaurant, we got the main door where people come in from going up the stairs. It looks like we've got another cashier station, which is not currently manned, and somebody's just left money on the counter. But there's a pizza waiting for somebody. We've got our pizza oven here that's in the window, which is meant so passersby can see the pizzas cooking. And then a table for pizza preparation. And then right here under the stairs is our pizza chef. Now, there's not a whole lot indoors in this particular floor just because you have to have so much room for the stairs. You have to have room for people to walk. But there is one door in the back so you can go out onto the balcony where there is one table for two people who are apparently off doing other things while their pizza is getting cold. Now to see what's upstairs. Here at the top of the stairs, we've got some guardrails, not easy to see. And then in the corner is you have your table where you can pick up your condiments, your silverware. I've got the little stack of napkins. Here there is one table where you can dine inside. And it looks like we've got just stool type seats to sit on. This is, you can kind of tell at the top here is where I start to run out of parts because I'm using eyeballs and gray tiles and pretty much any color I can find to line the top so I can keep this a modular style building. And again, we have a door out onto the back porch that shows our people eating just like we saw earlier. Then finally the roof pops right back on. Overall, this was a really fun project. I spent all day Saturday on it, although that day was made easier because I already had the parts sorted from having built this 3-in-1 set before. A couple of details I forgot to mention earlier is my attempt to be clever here at the top of the pizza restaurant by doing the colors of the Italian flag, green, white, and red. And I wanted to emphasize that I try to limit myself to only the pieces in the Creator 3-in-1 set, the Surf Beach House, and I stuck to that, with only one minor exception is I've got a plate up in the top of the roof to help with the wire management now, and of course the lights didn't come with it. And I had some of my own parts here that I went ahead and decided to put in the side of the dealership to close off those windows, because we can't have anybody coming up the stairs and then falling into the really expensive cars. So thanks for watching my video. I'm always appreciative to anyone who watches my videos, but this one was extra special because it was something I actually designed myself. And it's kind of like when you build a Lego set or any other brand of set and you just follow the instructions. It's like, yeah, it's a great build, but all I did was follow the directions. But this time, I feel very good that I was able to just take a bunch of parts that, you know, I had seen some other models built with those same parts, so I had an idea of what to do. But still, I came up with it on my own, and I'm really proud of that. So I appreciate you watching, and I hope that you'll remember that today is a good day to build.